This is Moe Murphy from ClarkeCountySports.com. We're here to Wilbur M. Feltner Stadium in Berryville, Virginia, for tonight's ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week. Tonight, your 3-0 Eagles return home to the Felt to host the Waynesboro Little Giants out of Augusta County in the Valley District. This will be the first time these two teams have met. I believe Waynesboro comes in with a record of 1-2. Look for a good battle tonight. Clarke hoping to move to 4-0. We'll have all the highlights, interviews, and more. And it's also Little League night. We'll have all the Berryville youth football players out on the field to welcome in the team. It's always a big honor. So, as I said, we'll have highlights, interviews, and more on the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week. Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here at the half. 21-14. The Eagles hold a 7-point lead over Waynesboro. It's been quite a battle. We've had 3 touchdowns from Peyton Rutherford on the ground for the Eagles. The Little Giants have went in with a pass and a run. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week. 21-14, the Eagles from the Felt. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here with Peyton Rutherford. Had a huge game tonight. Last time I talked to Greg, you were up to 319 yards and 5 touchdowns. Just talk a little bit about the game.
Our offensive line blocked great. I couldn't ask any more of what they did tonight. Really proud of them.
Yeah, these guys, I guess you didn't have much scouting on them. They played a little different offense than you guys are used to, but seemed like you figured it out in the second half.
Yeah, we did. They were a new team, but coach got us ready, and we were prepared very well.
What did he say at halftime to fire you guys up?
We just fixed a little bit on offensive defense, and then we came out and played hard.
And how did it feel to have the little guys out here on the field? I know they were thrilled to be out here.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to have them out here. They're all looking up to us and everything.
Were you ever out here as a youth?
Yes, I think one time.
So it came full circle.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about going to West Virginia next week?
I think it's going to be awesome.
All right, well, you heard that from Peyton Rutherford, who had a big game tonight in the 42-21 win over the Little Giants. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports.
Thank you.
We're here with Bryan Wallace after the big win. Bryan, you guys had a battle out there tonight with these guys. Can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Yes, sir. We definitely came out a little weak, not ready to play, but we definitely stepped up and started getting in our rhythm and just doing what Clarke County does.
You haven't, as I was saying to Peyton, you haven't really seen this type of an offense before with the option and everything. Looked like you made some good adjustments at halftime.
Yes, sir. Coach definitely got us all together. He told us what we were doing wrong, what we were doing right, and just put people in different positions and just got people ready to play and do their assignment.
And you got to get some of the credit for Peyton's big night. The line definitely opened holes all night for him. I guess you feel pretty good that he had a big night.
Yes, sir. He's a hard runner, one of the best runners we've had in Clarke County. He's going to do great things, and he's just going to keep on going.
And then how'd you feel with the little guys out here? They really look up to you guys.
They're great. I love having them. They're great kids. I know we just try to put a show on for them to show what Clarke County football is and just have them come out and want to be like us and just hard run downhill football.
And then you go to Washington next week. You were scrimmaging them guys for a while. How you feel about that one? We're not going to underestimate them at all. We're definitely going to come out and do what we need to do and just do what Clarke County football does and come out and execute. All right, well, you heard that from Bryan Wallace. He had a big game tonight in the Eagles win. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. Thanks, Bryan.
Thank you, Mo.
We're here with Kyle Anderson. Kyle, you were playing a heck of a game there, and you got a little nicked up there. Can you just talk a little bit about the game and then about the play I guess you got hurt on?
So basically the game starting off for the first half is back and forth. We were pounding it out. They were pounding it out. We scored. I think we had 21 points at the half. They had 14, so it was good to go into the locker room with the lead. And then at halftime we fixed a couple things, and we came out and we just laid it down on them like we were used to doing.
And as I said to the other guys, you guys really haven't played a option-type offense. Did you have much scouting on them, or did you learn some stuff on the fly?
Well, it was definitely an offense that we haven't seen before, the option. Not many teams around here run that. We had a little bit of game film about them, but mainly we were out here learning every single play, what we had to do, and then once we learned what we had to do, halftime the coaches really helped us fix it and came out to win.
And can you just tell us a little bit about what happened to you?
Basically, what happens in the trenches, I got rolled up on a little bit, but I should be back next week healthy and ready to go.
I know your replacement seemed to hold his own,
yeah.
So that's got to feel good.
Yeah, it was good to see, even when a couple of our players come out or bruised up, we still have people that can back us up, so that's a really good thought to have. If you do get hurt, you have people that can still produce for you.
And how did it feel to have the little guys out here for Little Leg Night?
Well, I think pretty much everyone on our team was in those shoes at one point, and I know I always looked forward to it. So it's pretty awesome playing in front of the local kids who are eventually going to be on our scale.
I haven't seen that in too many places.
Yeah.
It's definitely pretty neat. Well, good luck to you, Kyle. I hope you get over your injury, and we'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. Thanks,
it's Moe Murphy, Clarke County Sports. We're here with Chris Parker, the Eagles head coach, after the win over Waynesboro. Coach, quite a battle tonight. You guys pulled away at the end, but it was a battle.
It was a battle. I told our guys and some of the coaches on the sideline, I said, this team's the type of team that we're going to see down the road in the playoffs. I mean, they had physical players. They had some talent, the receivers. And, we were prepared for the option, how they ran the midline and all that. But until you're out on the field actually defending it and, playing against that, it's tough sometimes. They did a good job.
And this was the first time you played these guys?
It's first time.
I know the Valley District's a pretty tough district, and a lot of their teams will be in the playoffs.
Yes, yeah, it's a tough district. We haven't played a lot of teams in that district over the years, but we were prepared for them. I thought we did some great adjustments at halftime. Yeah. Defensively, offensively, we didn't panic. And we stuck to our game plan. I mean, we made some mistakes in all three phases of the game, but our guys gutted up, and I thought the second half we did a great job.
And quite an amazing performance by Peyton tonight. I talked to Greg. He had 319 yards, and I think he carried a couple more times after that. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a workhorse. He's tough. I mean, he'll be the first one to compliment the offensive line.
Oh, he did.
And like I said before, it's the perfect time to have a senior, strong, seasoned offensive line if you're going to have young backs. Toward the end of the game, when you're sort of looking at, we want to get our twos in, but there's because you don't want to leave them in too long, but there's a fine line, but he did a good job. He's going to sleep well tonight.
And then Mr. Excitement Kyle, he's got to be one of the biggest threats in the area.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He has great vision of the field. He can make things happen, not only on offense but or any phase of the game, but definitely special teams.
And I guess feels pretty good to have the little guys slapping 5 as you come out, the little kids.
Yeah. I tell you what, every home game we have a theme, and I like each one of them. They're unique, and senior night, homecoming, and all that. But Little League night for me personally is really special too.
Yeah.
I just love having the kids around, and at one time those big seniors we have on our team were out there doing the same thing they're doing.
That's what they said. And go over to your state next week. Over to Washington. How you feel about that?
I'm excited about it. Back when I was in high school, I graduated from Jefferson High School a few years ago. But
I probably played against you.
I think you did play against us. I'm excited. We have scrimmaged them, and this is the first time that we played them, in a regular game. So we'll play on the turf over there at Washington, and we're going to start preparing this weekend for them.
And I guess too early you don't know anything about Colby yet, do you?
No, I know he got banged up a little bit. I really don't know. I need to talk to our trainer and talk to him in here soon. Okay, Coach. Well, another good win, 4-0. We'll see you next week in Washington.
Thank
It's
you.
Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.